Health and safety isn't just a slogan, it's a way of life. This is an anonymous quote.
There is a general trend out there that Malton is not a safe place for children to grow up in. Is that true?
Safety and like the fears of safety are often exaggerated. If you look at Malton compared to any other city like in the States of a similar size, we're way safer in Malton.
It's a family community. By the way, Mississauga is the safest city in Ontario and in Ontario's safest province in Canada. So we are one of the safest cities in Canada. Now, is there the odd incident? Of course there is in Malton as there is anywhere else in Mississauga or GTA or in Ontario.
I think that you have a very rich culture down here. It's a beautiful place for people to live, work, and grow. And I think that's something that should be celebrated. And it's a wonderful reflection of the work that the community has done. And I think that if anything, that makes Malton stand out as a very unique place. The community itself is very healthy. It's a very diverse community that has access to a lot of important healthcare places for people to get to see doctors, to seek help if they're not feeling well and that sort of thing.
We've had a number of health programs, including things on heart health and diabetes and healthy living. In Hindi or Punjabi, for example, so that people in the community where English might not be the first language learn about healthy aspects of their life. We have lots of resources, both electronic and in book form.
We have a breakfast program and we have a lunch program. And it's really important for me as an educator and actually as a mother, it's important to ensure that the students have a healthy start to the day. In 2009, we were working with Peel Health Nurse and we actually changed all the foods within our cafeteria in the school. We have won the Healthy Eating Habits Choice Award. And one of the reasons we've done it is we've seen not only have our students change their eating habits, but we noticed that it is working because the students have continued to purchase the healthy foods that we have. You notice that you have salads, a lot of baked goods, homemade baked goods in the school.
And studies have been shown that students that are not engaged, if they get involved in a healthy physical activity in the mornings before they actually engage in their academic involvement, will tend to be more alert and more ready to learn.
Malton students don't just succeed in academics, they also excel in athletics. For example, badminton, hockey, soccer, basketball, and many more. Due to the efforts of dedicated individuals and agencies, we finally have the Save a Food Bank in Malton. Malton Community Center offers a number of activities for residents 10 years and older. Sports, athletic, and culturally specific activities are offered. Subsidized programs are also available.
There are also free drop-in programs. There's also a pool and skating rink in Malton.
Schools are important places for health screening tests such as dental and vision screening. Immunization clinics are also held at schools to ensure that children have the best health possible. Health nutrition programs are an integral part of all Malton schools.
I work out in the gym and it's always busy in there. The pool's always busy, and I think that speaks well to an interest in healthy living in this community.
After school program that we do at Morningstar Middle School.
Based upon healthy activities, healthy eating, and
play a variety of sports that range from soccer, basketball, football. And it was up to us to teach the youth in our program about healthy eating, healthy living, and physical activity, and how important it is.
If there's an alcohol or drug abuse problem, it does affect the community negatively. We have to be very cognizant of that. But it happens throughout the region. It happens everywhere. As the police, the biggest weapon we have against the fight against alcoholism and drugs is education.
Peel Regional Police provide us with programs to educate us about drugs, alcohol, cyber safety, and many more.
As the police, we do assist families and people who are finding themselves getting addicted to things like that. We can get them in touch with programs where they can get the help and the education that they do need.
PCHS has culture-specific health-related sessions, programs, and support services for youth, adults, and seniors.
I think the availability of drugs and alcohol is increased all around, which would also include Malton. If we don't hold on to true values and inform students on how it impacts them, then we're going to have difficulty with containing the distribution of drugs and alcohol. So I think it's really important for us to, as parents, number one, to educate our children about inappropriate use of drug and alcohol and about how to make the decisions. If we all send a message from the parent to the child and also maintain a consistent message from the teacher to the child, I think the child gets a more clearer, more accurate message.
Tell me where it is in the whole world that is 100% safe.
Traffic congestion can be a problem. Just because of so many people coming into the community and working here. So that's one area of concern for safety for people.
Malton is a safe place to live in. There are many road safety programs such as red light cameras, community safety zones, road watch, etc. that help keep Maltonians safe.
We have the police on call so that if you call me and say there's something strange happening, we call them and say, can you investigate? I made safety a priority and worked with PCLC to ensure that there was a police community liaison committee active here in Malton and that we had Malton representatives on the committee. So we recruited people to serve on that committee and also to help build the Neighborhood Watch program.
The environment it is in it's a caring, welcoming environment. We truly have an open door at Morningstar. That parents, community members are always welcome at Morningstar.
Pose is that we work very closely with the Peel Police, and from time to time you will see the police car park in the school parking lot, and most people mistook that for some kind of violence or some kind of inappropriate behavior happening within our school, in which that's not the case at all. We have the police in that from time to time to talk to the students to sort of let them be aware of danger that they might not be aware of, and to sort of street proof them.
Has been issues in schools where the students have been, bullying has occurred right across, whether it's US or Canada, everywhere there has been bullying occurring. One of the things is we talk about it a lot more, there's more information, there's a lot more awareness.
Bullying anywhere is something that we don't want to have, and so we're teaching the social skills, we're having mentorship programs, we make sure that kids feel comfortable coming to their teachers when they have problems. I think that's really important, that all kids know that they have the right to come to school and feel safe and be safe and feel like they're going to be heard and listened and valued.
Character and value-based education is an important part of all schools in Malton. All students are trained to follow these procedures in the first week of school in September. In this binder, we have emergency action plans, such as Code Blue emergency procedures. Code Blue is when a person is injured inside or outside the school building. Code Red, which is lockdown procedures, evacuation procedures, and emergency procedures for inclement weather, which include tornado plans, flood plans, etc. There are also emergency procedures to make sure that students with allergies are safe.
This is a new security system that was installed in all schools this year. The school doors are locked for safety. Visitors have to ring the bell to be allowed inside.
Visitors and students arriving late or leaving the building during the day must sign in and out in the office. This helps the school to ensure the safety of all people in the building. I've been going to a Malton school since grade 2 and I only remember 2 real incidents that happened, which were both code blue. One student had a broken leg and the other student was dizzy right after school and had to be taken to a hospital.
Malton schools have mock fire drills and lockdowns to ensure that we are prepared in case of a real emergency.
We received the Ministry 2012 Safe School Award, which we are very proud of. And we were one of, I'm not sure, I think it's one of 10 or 11 schools to receive that award. So that itself is an indication that we have been putting out a lot of different things or factors to try to contribute to the safety of the school. We don't have the frequent number of physical altercations that I used to hear of, and I live here, I work here.
I would say about.
In addition to our indoor facilities and opportunities, Malton has a number of parks, trails, and outdoor facilities. The residents of Malton must take advantage of these spaces. Students who are not very active can start with the simple step of walking to school. Malton Community Center has many programs and activities for all ages, but youth don't seem fully engaged. Community agencies are working to open up a Malton Youth Center. They are hoping that this will be ready by this summer.
If they do see drug activity happening in their neighborhoods, to call the police so that we can come out there and change that.
So I like to see that our children stay in school so they aren't out doing things they shouldn't be doing. They stay in school and then they go on to higher education or into jobs. I think people get into trouble when they don't have money, right? And during the economic recession, people were struggling as well. We even see increases in domestic violence during times of recession because people are under stress. If they don't have jobs, they don't have money come in, and they can't provide for their families, the opportunities. And we have to ensure that everybody has the same opportunities to succeed and to prosper. Right? I feel very, very strongly about that everyone has the same opportunity. No matter who you are, where you're from, no matter if you're a man or a woman or what country you come from, once you come to Canada, everybody's equal. And we have the same opportunity to succeed.
Love each other as neighbors, as a community, and as a human being. Because we are all one in the sight of God.
Malton's previous reputation for high crime has decreased over the years and it has become an increasingly safer community.